Lieutenant Governor Pamela Yvette referred to protesters at South Carolina State University as a woke mob and leftist protesters, right? Quote, I must be doing something right because woke mobs are coming after me for being a champion of eliminating radical DEI scams on college campuses. End of quote. She went on to say, bring it on, and that she would not bend a knee. Let's get into it. And social nurse here, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. The Lieutenant Governor of South Carolina is Pamela Yvette, and she was invited to speak at an HBCU, South Carolina State University, right? This lady was invited to speak there. Now, why did they invite her? Why did they even invite her? Because they've uninvited her. Students protest and don't like this lady because of her views concerning DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. And we know what has happened with that. It's been done away with, just like other stuff. It just is what it is. So she was invited. The students protested. She's been uninvited. The president of the university cited student civic engagement and safety concerns led the school to rescind the lieutenant governor's commencement invitation. So she was going to speak at the graduation, which takes place on May 8th, 2026. Who invited her? The leadership, right? Did they not know already what this lady's stance is? Should they just not invited a Republican? I just think there needs to be more strategy with some things that I say we, the Black community or Black people or the predominantly Black organizations are doing, because now you have Republicans in South Carolina, lawmakers, calling the uninvited or rescinding the invitation as shameful. And they are initiating efforts to remove funding from the school. Now, this school is already claiming that they are owed $500 million by the state of South Carolina, right? We know there's a cry about HBCUs being underfunded, right? So they get a little bit of money, which is a lot, right? I'm not saying 34 million is not a lot. But because they rescinded this invitation to this lady, the Lieutenant Governor, Pamela Yvette, lawmakers, Republican lawmakers, don't like this, don't like what they've done. And they want to initiate defunding $34 million to this school. There needs to be better strategy. They should have, never invited this lady. Did they not know her stance, her thought process, her party affiliation? It's just, there needs to be better strategy. And things will continue to backfire because I do not think the strategy is there, right? And a lot of Black institutions and Black things, if you will, Black programs are Democratic Party aligned. And right now, the Democratic Party is taking a beating. We know what the Supreme Court has decided, right? Racial-based gerrymandering is unconstitutional based on the court case out of Louisiana. You can still vote, though. And I encourage voting. I do. I'm just saying there needs to be better strategy at this point because the Republican Party is chipping away at some of this extreme disparity box stuff that the Democratic Party has come up with, right? And there is a hierarchy in the disparity box. And I would argue that an ethnic Black American does not have the same concerns as someone that is unauthorized to be in this country. The Democrats are going all out for that, wanting to build a voter base, right? In these sanctuary cities, more population means more representation. And it's all backfiring. Some of this stuff is backfiring. If for South Carolina State University, this may have backfired on them, uninviting this lady. Maybe I'm wrong. Should they have just, never invited this lady? Or, I don't know, since they invited her, should they just, you know, you know, bitten their, gritted their teeth and allowed her to speak. And now they are trying to re-invite her again. So an invite, rescind an invite, and now the president has offered an invitation at a later date. It's a done deal. They may not get that $34 million. I really don't know. Social nurse.